YouTube, it's me, Sarah, again. Gosh, I feel like I did this once. This is from my fabric. From cross-stitching. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. This is my 2-week update on my whips. There's a little bit of haul. Some stuff I'm gonna probably be showing you twice because I don't remember if I showed it in the last video or not. There's also 2 new whips. One was very unexpected, as they usually are. The other one was kind of like, oh, I have that, so why don't I just go and start it? Yeah. Anyway, so I'll just go ahead and start. The first one that I'm going to show you is my lakeside needlework or needle crafts Spooky Halloween, which was from 2017, so this is like almost 2 years old. Very sad that it's not done yet, but as it was not my favorite thing in the world, so I just kind of stopped after I got to the last one. Actually, probably before that. So these are all done except for this one needs its back stitch of Rest in Peace on it, and then that will complete 5, because this is part 6. On part 6, I'm just working mostly. I do like one black thread whenever I'm like, oh hey, I need to work on that. So I have done the majority of the pumpkin. I still need to fill in his eyes and his mouth and complete him all the way up. And I have completed the cat except for the eyes, and I've worked up on the tree. So up here is where the tree comes up more and has its branches, and I think there's maybe some bats and a bird up there. And of course there'll be some white in there as well. That is what I have on that so far. Hopefully, I was hoping to have this finished in March, but I just could not bring myself to work on it as I had other fun pieces I wanted to work on, and that's pretty much where it went. So there's that one. I'm going to show you Death by Cross Stitch. I'm not sure if I showed you this last week. So I had to rip out, as you see, I haven't even put this all the way back in yet. So I had to rip out this part up here and all of this area that I've stitched here. But I have moved the border up. I've put in, I think I finished this motif of the flower. I put this guy back in, and I started on the bird again. And I put the W and the Y is almost completed in there. So I'm almost back to where I was. Not quite there, but I'm almost there. So that's good. It's easy to do this one whenever it's 1/2 on 40 count. I think this is ale. Picture this plus linen ale. Ignore that size because that's not the true size, I don't think. And that's what I'm working with. This is a silk hank. I don't remember where I got it from, but I bought it off Etsy. It's a hank color in purple. The next thing I'm going to show you is it's going to be one of my new starts, which was a Design Works kit called Coffee Break. I'm not going to take this part out of the bag. I do have the fabric out of the bag, so we don't have to worry about that. So I have been mainly working on this motif here, the Cafe au Lait. And I've started on the Irish coffee, and I've done a good chunk of the border as well. Here we are. So as you can see, I've already done the coffee cup, and I've even backstitched it. That's a first for me. I don't usually like backstitching, but I'm doing it as I'm going right now. I'm still not through with it because even the borders are all backstitched. Yeah, I know. Big. So here is all the amount of border that I have mostly completed. I'm still working on this one going up because I'm trying to completely finish bordering all this middle motif, the cafe au lait. So I'm working on the creamer right now, and I've almost finished all the actual stitching on this one, and we'll be back stitching it soon. However, I do not know why, but this thread, this black thread, it is terrible. While I was back stitching this one, it broke on me so many times and during my stitching, so that was not fun because I had to start and stop a lot while I was back stitching. As you can see, here's the Irish. This is the Irish copy. That's as far as I've gotten. There's some white in there. I don't know if you can really see it. But so far, that is my progress on that project. It's not terrible. I'm not a big fan of stitching on Ada. But it is a nice break in between other projects that are bigger and are on smaller count. And of course, it is easier to stitch this in hand, which is what I've been doing. There is that one. Next project that has been worked on a lot has been this guy right here. I'm just going to show you. This is the Water Dragon by Anne Stokes. That's what she will look like. I'm giving her actually a break right now since I wanted to work on a different project this week. But here is where I'm at. I am in the 3rd page now, and I am almost halfway through. So I've almost completed this diagonal, and I think I have one more, and that will make me at the halfway point. Yeah, that's correct. So once I am through this diagonal, and then I do the one that starts up here and will come all the way down here, then I will be actually halfway through the 3rd page. So not bad. So for March, I actually finished page 2. And then I almost got halfway through page 3. So that's not bad. And that's mostly working on this project when I have days off. However, today is my day off, but I'm not going to be working on it today simply because I want to work on my new start. But that is where we are at on Water Dragon. And she is by far my biggest, and I love the detail we're starting to get into. As you can see, there's this lovely archway that's happening, and we're starting to make it because it's a 3. Let me get back in the picture. Because the archway is like this 3 rounded archway. As you can see there, you see it? The 3 rounded area. That is what we've got here. We've got 1 started. That's the bottom one. And then we're starting on the other ones now. So that's pretty cool. So I'm really liking that though. The detail is very nice. I cannot believe that I'm actually doing this and it works. And I've been working on it so diligently that I've gotten through 2 whole pages already. But that is Water Dragon. So I'm going to just push her back here. Oops. My new start is another Heaven and Earth design. Go figure, because I am such a full coverage person. I rarely ever stitch on projects that are not full coverage. However, the last few ones haven't been. But my first true love is a full coverage piece. I do not know why. So my new start is actually this guy right here. Try to get that out there. There we go. Is Mini Beloved, and yes, I did get the mini, not the full one, because I loved the picture, but I didn't want to do a big one of this picture. So I got the mini one, which I'm now figuring out minis are very confetti heavy from the beginning, and but that's okay. So right now, where I am at, I'm going to zoom in. I am actually just in here, and I've just started on this little area with the strands of his hair. And there's a lot of color happening in there, which is so funny for there only to be 23 different colors. I'm in a very confetti heavy place, which is his hair. And here you go. So I have actually started his hair, like I said, and it is so many colors up in this just little area right now. There are at least, let me count real quick, because there are so many up in there. Just in, back up. Just in this top, the very top row of this little first diagonal here that I've started, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors in a row of 10 stitches. 6 colors. So that's, oh, this is up close, and this is really funny because there is actually gray and brown in this background, but back here it's just like it's all gray. It's really funny. And there are actually about 3 or 4 colors in the background alone. So there you go. I've done 2 diagonals completed, and I'm working on the 3rd, and this is going to be my project today that I'm going to be working on, because I just want to see if I can get through more of his hair and see what the details are like. And that is my newest project, Mini Beloved. So for those of you who want to see that picture again, there you go. Mini Beloved. And I really cannot wait to get through this one, because I just love the picture. I just love it. I have no words, honestly, for what it means to me to look at the picture. So I really just can't wait to get this done at all. Anyhow. All right. 1, 2. Stash. Now, some of this stash, I don't know if I showed you or if I haven't. So I'm just going to show it again. So I did acquire a Mirabilia. This is the Mermaid of the Pearls. I really wanted her. She's my first Mirabilia mermaid. I just wanted her because I loved the way she looked. She was so pretty, and I just really liked her. I have not stitched any of the ladies yet. I am working on okay, yes I do. Most of you know I have been working on this one, the Dressmakers Daughter. There you go, Dressmakers Daughter. And I've just been working on the spring dress, but I haven't picked it up recently. I've been wanting to, and you'll see why, but I just have not. The next one that I got were Butternut Road, and these two I had to get them both because I thought they both went as a set. This one's here is Spirit Dancer. And this one is Earth Dancer. So there's Earth Dancer. I know you can see some of the chart. I'm sorry. My nasty fingers. I work in a bakery. I'm sorry. And my fingernails are gross looking and my hands are gross, but I work in a bakery. Can't get her nails done, so sorry. So there is Earth Dancer. Yeah, Earth Dancer. I just love the way that, like, her clothing, her robes and stuff is just very pretty. Excuse me, I sneezed. I'm sorry if that shook a lot. I was trying to keep that in. I've been having struggles with allergies. Here is Spirit Dancer. Just look at her. She's so pretty. Oh, I just love them both. I'm not usually one for like the native style patterns like that, but I just really liked them. They were very pretty. And the last one I have is a Dinky Dice Designs kit, or not kit, it's a pattern and it's a sampler, and it has some, it will have beads, one type of bead, and I need the Dinky Dice silks, which I will get on and order the pack of that, and I'll have to get the fabric, but here it is Bats and Cats. And I wanted to do this one so badly. I want some of the other Dinky Dice samplers, like the spring and autumn and winter and summer sampler that they have, but I've just got to get on my computer and find them. I think I know where to find them, but I'm not sure. So there are some specialty stitches in here, which are exciting. There are some Algerian eyelets. I know there's some road stitches. I'm not sure what this one is. Excuse me, my nose is really bad right now after I sneezed. So this is what it looks like up close. And you can see the little beads in this one. There's some satin stitching, and there's beads right here. And right here in the zigzag. And that is all my patterns. I did get in the order with that pattern. I got the fabric for this one, which I didn't tell you. This is a 28 count, which is why he's super tiny. That was actually an accident. I was supposed to get 25. I got 28 instead. And I did get a 25 count. You're probably like, why didn't you just stitch it on this one? But this one is sized for a different pattern that I'm starting to try to kit up. So I got the fabric first. And then I've got threads here. I've actually put a thread in a box that I'm not going to open. It's a invisible thread. These are the rest of the threads for the Dressmaker's Daughter. I did not have all of them. I was just stitching with what I had, and which was pretty cool because I was starting to cut it close for some bits and pieces, but these are extras, and also threads I did not have. So since I've been using the loop method, I may have extra ones. Should be good, because then I can move them into another project. Don't you just love that? And that is all I have. I've been starting to kit up, if I can get to it really quick. Oops. That is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. Import a file. Let me see if I can find her really fast. Oh. Alrighty. not. So, give me just one moment. I'm sorry about all the sniffles. So the one that I have been starting to try to kit up is another Heaven and Earth design. It was a freebie. Here she is. By Hannah Disney, which I don't remember what she's called now. This is Maui Princess. Here she is. This is the next one that I'm starting to kit up. So I have that one that I'm going to be kitting up. I also am wanting to kit up the freebie Peacock Daisy, which I know most people have. So I haven't started kitting this one yet, but I will begin on kitting this one as well. And along with, my stomach is growling and I bet you can hear that. I'm also going to be kitting up a Tilton Crafts for my favorite Disney princess. I love this princess. Most of y'all will figure this out. This is my favorite Disney princess. I just love her. But this is a Tilton Crafts. I will be kitting up Cinderella. Now I do have both Cinderellas. I have her. And I also have the 2005, 2015, 13? I don't remember. I'll see you in a moment. 2015 Cinderella. So I have this one as well. But yeah, I love Cinderella. But I'm going to be kitting up the original Disney Cinderella. So I have a lot of things ahead of me. Of course, I have plenty of charts. As you can see, like, look at this. This is my Google Drive. Now, some of these things are, yeah, there's a bunch there. There's more. Oh, look, there's a Stitch in Time. That's a Randall Spangler Autumn. There's another Tilton Crafts. There's Tilton Crafts. That's a Tilton Crafts. That was one I made by myself on Pick-to-Pack. It's a freebie. I don't know why it's in there twice. Stuff by Cross Stitch. Here's, that's another Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth. These are both Ann Stokes. Oh, look. Epic Pokemon. There is some, things like, crochet in here. And this is actually diamond jewelry. Here's some freebies. Oh, look. Knitting. More Heaven and Earth. That's another Ann Stokes. Not sure what that is. More Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth freebie. That was a freebie there. There's freebies. Oh, Heaven and Earth. That's another Randall Spangler. Ann Stokes. Like a zebra pattern. Interesting. Oh, look. Here is another lakeside one that I didn't finish. That's the Christmas one. Another lakeside one. Seasonal Streets, which I also didn't finish. More crochet. Oh, look, another Heaven and Earth. Something else that's free. More crochet and knitting, but it's the majority. Oh, there's another one that's free Bluefish. Look, Tilton Crafts. Oh, you would like that. That's Leia, Princess Leia. This is a Middle Earth map that I found. That looks like a freebie of some kind. There's Mini Beloved in there. That's another Heaven and Earth, Ann Stokes. Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth. No, that's Tilton Crafts. Excuse me, that's Snow Girl. Not sure what that is. That looks like a needlepoint. Those are definitely knitting. I actually did knit this one and this one. For those of you who don't know. More Heaven and Earth. These ones are Randall Spangler houses. I have all the Randall Spangler houses. Go figure on that. That's another Ann Stokes. That's Soulmate. This is Farewell to Anger. This is, I think, a supersized max color. Just so you know. Then there's this one, which I haven't showed you at all yet. This is the Stitch Rovia, all up in there. Then there's another Sal here. That was sweet as pie. Oh, look. Here is the Treasure Hunt bookshelf. I think this is a super size. I don't know if it's max color. Let's click it and find out. Oh, Treasure Hunt bookshelf MC. It's a max color. All right. Awesome. Maybe it's not a super size. Maybe I just got a max color. I know the other one's super sized. I am horrible at this. And look, Randall Spangler. Anne Stokes. This is the water dragon. This one's winged. What is it? Winged companions? There it is, winged companions. I have so many Anne Stokes dragons. Am I a glutton for punishment or not? That is just in my Google Drive. Okay? Don't judge me. These up here, I bought these for $5. 1, 2, 3. That's 10. There are 10. Those are all Disney's. Most of them are Cinderella. I just want to see what this one was. The Stitch in Time. I think this was a supersized. I want to say this was no, it's a regular. I just couldn't bring myself to do two supersized max color or two max colors, big gigantic charts. I want to say though, if I can get back to it, that Farewell to Anger one, because I loved it so much, this has to be a supersized max color. It is, oh gosh, this was my glutton for punishment right here. So this one, the Leonid Afimov Farewell to Anger, this is the glutton for punishment. This is a supersized, and it's a max color, because I just couldn't do it any differently. But, I mean, all the color, it's going to be beautiful. I love all his artwork, but this one, I needed this one. I haven't decided to kit it yet. I should, but I have not. It is ginormous. How many pages are there? There are 30 pages on this supersized. Well, actually there should be probably more than that. Let's find out, shall we? I just want to see my pages. Okay. Oh, there are literally 105 on this PDF right now. God, really? That should not be. No. Alright, just so if you want to know how many pages there are. Get ready for this. In this pattern, there are 91 pages to this pattern, whereas the normal one has 30. So 91. There are also 240 colors, 91 pages, 241 colors. What size does my fabric have to be? Whoo! Look at this. This is the size my fabric will have to be to stitch this. Oh my god. I am a glutton for punishment there. Anywho, that was just so you could see all my digital chart stuff if you wanted to see it. So much fun there, right? Yes, I have been stitching on Easy PDF. That's what I enjoy to do right now. Makes it what I like to do a little easier, so I'll show you how I do it. You cannot tell what that is at all. Well, you kind of can see the design, but you can't see symbols. So I stitch diagonally, and I just mark it off as I go. And I stitch this way, left to right, diagonally, and I do it row by row. So I take a row of 10 and I start in the left and I go all the way through the 10, and then I come back and go all the way through the 10, and I stick to that diagonal all the way down, and I will carry my threads all the way down. If they are not close in vicinity to where I was using it for the first bit, I do not carry it all the way down. I will end it, and then when I get to it again, I start it. And that actually creates what it looks like back here. This is the back. It's not messy. And it's not thick. So that's how I get that. If you wanted to know. Maybe one day I can get set up and do like a stitch with me so you can see. There you have it. Anywho. That is how I stitch. And just so you have seen in the crazy mind of me, let you look at this picture. And I'm just gonna say peace, love, and stitches. Bye.